Hey guys, Tisha here, and we're back for our first Sister Wives review of the season. And we're starting off back where we basically started. One thing that I have learned about the Sister Wives is TLC really has learned how to drag out a story because we are literally over a year behind, it seems, with the season. So we start off finding out from Kody that it has been over a year since Christine let him know that she wanted a divorce, and 2 months since she has moved to Utah. So basically, he's had plenty of time at this point to understand that this woman no longer wanted to be with him, as well as know that at some point she was going to be leaving along with their youngest child. So all this, woe is me, I'm the victim, I'm so defeated, I feel like we're at a war, a civil war, and all these other things that Kody is doing during this episode is so laughable to me. So we've seen Christine in the media now, and I guess spoiler alert, we know that she's happily engaged and she has a fiance. And I was one of those people who posted up a little clip saying, like, is this happening too quickly? And the answer is no. It's not happening too quickly because it's been over a year that she no longer wanted to be with him. So I feel like it's safe to say that we know that she had at least a year of time to herself. So no, go Christine, run for the hills, enjoy your life. Okay, I just had to get that out. Let me get back to what's going on. It's been 3.5 years, Janelle lets us know, and nothing has been done to Coyote Pass. Janelle says that they basically have 1 year left to pay off the property. And if not, they could possibly use it because whoever they got the property from has the right to foreclose on the property if they don't pay off that loan. I kind of feel like that's what Kody wants to happen because she cannot build there until they pay it off. And we see in a clip that Kody basically has no intentions to pay it off anytime soon because he's saying Robyn got a house, so now Janelle should get a house. But Janelle has already made it clear, like, if I buy a house, then that's going to put us even further back into being able to build on the property. So it's kind of like what I thought he was doing way before, where I said he was sabotaging, because even with him trying to add another lot onto the property for himself, I felt like that was kind of sabotaging. Kody don't want to live at Coyote Pass anymore. Kody has that $1 million home with Robyn and he's satisfied. Kody is letting us know that he feels like COVID, along with Christine, has basically messed up his family, mainly because he does not like the way that his family handle things. He keeps talking about how tender he is from this divorce and how mad he is and how broken he feels. And I'm confused because you didn't want Christine. You were constantly disciplining Christine in your own way and not being intimate with her and not trying to go to counseling with her and not trying to work things through with her. So Kody, you, much like Robyn, have learned to become the victim. Kody feels like Janelle prefers Christine and hasn't checked in on him. She does stuff with Christine, but not him and Robyn and the rest of the family. You haven't wanted to do anything with them, so why wouldn't she do something with Christine? You didn't even want to take Christine's daughter to college. You didn't want to go out of town because COVID was so bad, but you could go to a wedding. You didn't want to go visit your daughter who was dealing with her grandchild having to have a limb amputated because you didn't want to miss being with your family. There's a whole bunch of things that you didn't want to do. So I don't blame Janelle for picking to be around people that want to do things with her. Christine comes back to visit Flagstaff because she wants to see some of the family, which I'm guessing by some of the family she's talking about Janelle's side, and as well as Gwen, because Gwen still lives in Flagstaff. They talk about a bunch of things while she's visiting Janelle, and one of the things that comes up again is the house that Janelle wants to be built on the property, as long as the issues that the boys are continuing to have with their father. Janelle lets them know that they basically probably aren't going to be doing the holidays together. Christine wanted to know if her leaving is causing problems with the family, because that's what Kody has told her on multiple occasions. And Janelle and Savannah say, no, there were already underlining problems. You aren't the problem. It's all a blame game. Kody rather blame everyone else than to see the faults that he has had in this situation. Kody is in confessionals talking about Janelle in the same manner that he previously talked about Christine. He's saying that Janelle doesn't support him, that she undermines him, that she goes against him, that she does things with the kids, that basically the kids have more exposure to the moms than he has with the kids. And as a result, I'm guessing he's trying to allude to the fact that the kids choose their moms. But really, Kody, you don't put forth any effort with all of your children. Your children have seen the difference that happens with how they're treated. And as a result, they don't feel the need to overextend themselves to you. And I don't blame them. We see Meri go to Robyn's house to talk to Robyn, and we're still not allowing people in the house. So even though it's freezing cold outside and Meri is cold, Robyn says, let me go get a blanket. So you can hug her, you can embrace her, you can sit right next to her, which we found out a long time ago that you can be close to somebody. I can be sitting here and somebody can be sitting here and we can have a conversation and they can get COVID like that. So even though you're outdoors, you can still get it, but we're going to sit here and act like because we may get it, you can't come in the house. But she goes in and she gets Kody's jacket and gives that to her, and Meri makes jokes about how she'll just imagine that it's Kody embracing her. We get this montage from Meri discussing her position in the family, which we know at this point isn't much. She says that Kody now refers to her as a friend. And I don't know how to take Meri, because Meri, you seem like you're really just like torturing yourself, because you tell us all these things about how people have made judgments on you and saying that, you know, they don't understand why you're still with the family. And is it because you feel like you won't get into the kingdom and all these other things? And you said it's because you love him and all that other stuff. But he's clearly shown that he does not love and or care about you. So the fact that you're sitting with Robyn to let her know that you're going to have Thanksgiving with her and her family just shows like, Meri, it's time for you to let go. Robyn lets us know that she is struggling with depression over this move and COVID and everything that's going on with the family. And it's so interesting to me that her and Kody are both having depression and anxiety. Is this self-diagnosed, or have you been told this? Because they talk the same way. Even when they talked about how COVID, he couldn't breathe and he couldn't sleep, and Robyn couldn't breathe and couldn't sleep either, remember? That's why he had to rush her to the emergency room, where he was so afraid that she was going to die, even though only thing that happened was what? She didn't even get a breathing treatment when she was there. But, you know, she was going to die because she couldn't breathe. Robyn asked Meri if there were problems in the marriage that she didn't even know about, because she was just she's still so floored about this thing with Christine. First of all, according to you guys, y'all not supposed to know what's going on in each other's marriages, because your marriages are separate. That's the first thing. Second thing is, have you not watched the show? Because it has been clear on the show that there have been problems with Cody and his wives, all of them. Meri says that Robyn came into the family thinking that everything was perfect. And in order to feel that way, either they were being really good actors or she had blinders on, because they were never perfect. And I do agree with that, Meri. It was evident that you guys weren't perfect. It was evident that there were some issues with jealousy there. It was evident that there was some issues with Cody before he even decided to take on another wife. But that goes back to me saying, did Robyn not watch this show? Because I remember clearly in the first season, I believe it was, where both Christine and Janelle were very upset with Cody for not telling them that he was even seeing and courting Robyn. Especially Christine, who was pregnant at the time, and you over there going on honeymoons and all these other things. Like, let's be clear. There were evident problems from the very beginning. Janelle and Christine said that after Robyn came, things changed. And I say, why do you guys think that Meri, who seemed at one point to be the most solid with Cody, was the most fractured? It had a lot to do with not just Meri not being able to conceive another child, but with the addition of Robyn. The catfish thing did not happen because Meri was in a marriage where she was being fulfilled in all avenues. The catfish thing happened because her husband was no longer emotionally connected to her, and that's something that Meri needed. So how do you not see this? Robyn, who is getting all of Cody, tells Meri that she feels like they need to give Cody a break. That Janelle, Meri, and Robyn need to do whatever they can because Cody needs them. She babies the mess out of Cody. That if you have what she's noticed is that if you have a bunch of good days with Cody, that his mind can change for how he feels about you. Basically still trying to program Meri. You want Meri to stick this out. You want Meri to stay there. You want Meri to still be a part because you want Meri's contribution into the family, which I'm thinking at this point is financial. You keep talking to this woman who you know that your husband does not want, and you're trying to tell her, like, if you keep having good days with him, then maybe, you'll have a chance. That's basically what Robyn was saying. Meri says that she does not agree with everything that Robyn says, but she has her back. Like, I don't know. Cody and Christine meet up per Christine's request. As they're talking, they do a little embrace. It was kind of awkward. As they're talking and kind of catching up about what's been going on, and he talks about COVID and how he's sorry he missed Gwen's birthday because he had COVID during Gwen's birthday. And Christine does a little chuckle. Basically because she said that she knows that when Cody's sick, that it's dramatic, like it's the end of the world. It's just a big issue. And he starts getting upset with her, laughing, and he says she doesn't have to apologize for laughing because she's mean. Cody lets Christine know that he feels betrayed still. Well, no, he doesn't let Christine know. He lets us know that he still feels betrayed, and that he would rather, instead of meeting up with her, he just rather spend time hating her. I don't quite understand how Cody has shifted it to be a thing where this is Christine's fault. It's just like, sir, she left because you didn't love her. You told her you weren't in love with her. Why did you think that she should stick around that? And even with her leaving, why do you hate her that much? Because she wanted to find happiness. They discuss what Christmas would look like, or the holidays, we'll just say, would look like. And Kody says that he wants all the kids to be COVID tested before they come to the house. And he would like for them to see him before they go meet up with any other family, just so he can make sure that they're COVID free. Kody really is bothered by the COVID thing, and Christine's like, it really, she didn't even think about how much he's scared of COVID and how it's affected him, because he's talking about how he couldn't breathe and he couldn't sleep. And unless you were on an oxygen machine, I don't want to hear it, because it bothers me that you've taken this stance when there are those of us who really lost close loved ones, family members, friends to COVID. It's insulting. And it pisses me off. Like, it seriously pisses me off, because this is the stance that he wants to continue to take, even though you were having such difficulty breathing, but you were recording and talking and doing all the dramatics on the camera. When you're having difficulty breathing, the last thing you're thinking about is pulling out a camera to capture footage. It just is. You're not worried about that. Even when you're in your fetal position. It's just the dramatics. Overall, I'm interested to see how things play out, because we already know the situation with a lot of the wives and Kody and how they currently are. I would like to see if Robyn is really going to shed a tear while she cries, because I'm over that too. Let me know down below your thoughts, and welcome back to Tisha Reviewing Sister Wives. Until next time.